Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons advice video on magical research. Now, in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, one of the more humorous aspects for a Dungeon Master is watching as player characters struggle with researching spells and creating magic items. First thing you want to do is read up on the rules for these efforts. They are in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide on pages 114 through 119. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons a long time. I started in the 70s. I started running Dungeons & Dragons in 1979. I still run Advanced Dungeons & Dragons with my family. And we have so much fun here. The first time my son tried to research creating a magic item, oh, it was hilarious. My son is no fool. He's a good player. I raised him. I've taught him everything I know about running games. He's getting the experience so that he can. He runs a game with his friends, and I tell you what, he is just so smart. But you don't know what you don't know, and researching how to create a magic item, the story of his, it was just hilarious. Seeking out people who knew what they were talking about, who weren't going to shaft him and this and that. Oh, it was hilarious. Now, I'm going to break this up into two different parts here. The first is spell research. Spell research is easy. It's old hat to even a first level wizard. One of the things that they teach trainee wizards from day one is research. That part is only time consuming. The fun part there, if they're researching new spells, the fun part there is role-playing the player character, gathering the research materials and the books necessary to build their library. It's a foregone conclusion that adventuring wizards don't carry a library with them. Public libraries are not suitable for spell research. They've got to be wizard libraries. Researching in another spellcaster's library is costly, probably at least as much as building a library, and may increase the research time because it's not your library. You know what I'm saying? It's not their library. Now, once spell research is done, what is an adventuring wizard to do with his or her library? It's my firm belief that this conundrum is why portable holes were invented. They're useful for storing all kinds of stuff, and for a wizard, if you're going to carry around your books, a portable hole has got to, I can't think of a better one right there. Now, the real fun begins when a player character tries to manufacture an original magic item. Be sure you read through the section in the Dungeon Master's Guide on magical research on pages 114 and 1 through 119. Pay particular attention to the very first paragraph under Fabrication of Magic Items, including potions and scrolls, on page 116. Discovering the procedure for creating magic items should be the basis for a mini adventure, or at the very least, a story arc for the spellcaster. If you give them the answers, they won't have to work for them. Where's the fun in that? Such a mini adventure or a story arc is an integral part of the game. Do not deprive your players of such enjoyment. If you allow them to do it too easily, you're taking a big part of the game away from them. You should allow them to explore that. Let them make mistakes. Let them waste the money, waste the time. Let them role play that out. Above and beyond everything else, regardless of the pain and the frustration and agony that they experience in the mini adventure or story arc, do not let them unbalance your game. Players will do that at every opportunity. They want... The thing about a wizard, especially a wizard, other spellcasters too, but primarily a wizard, they're researching power to become more powerful. It's inherent in a wizard to want more power. Bigger artillery for the group would be the noble cause. But you know they want the power. You know they do. Bigger and badder spells. Okay? Do not let them unbalance your game. Given half a chance, they're going to jump on it and they'll throw your game into chaos. I did a video on, I want to say, homebrew spells. Go and watch that one. If you allow them to, they will one spell will unbalance your game. You have to be very careful what you allow them to create, because if you allow them to, a good example was, I have a friend named Corey. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy. But we were playing in a game, and we were the spells he was researching. The smallest one imploded a star. Yeah, that wasn't happening. That's an absolutely ludicrous example, but you understand my point. They'll do that if you give them half a chance. That's all I'm saying. So when they want to do magical research, let them figure out how to do it. That's the main thing. Let them build their library. Let them do it. Make that part of the adventure, part of the game. And for whatever you do, do not let them unbalance your game, especially with a magic item that blows up towns or whatever the fuck. Because you know they will. They will in a heartbeat. I'm just saying. Hope this finds everybody well, and I hope these videos help. And again, I'm not saying this is how you have to play, but just take advice from an old hack wargamer. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.